expected that from them. If they're gonna go all out, then we'll follow through with our plan. Assault number 2!
Huh? Is it an Ignite Pass?
No, that's a little different.
Ignite Pass. Kai!
Its speed is incredible for sure, but more impressively,
Its force knocked Minachi's hand aside like it was nothing.
If I had to guess, I'd say the secret is its spinning motion. For example, a bullet spinning stabilizes its flight path and increases its penetrative force. If you apply the same principle to the ball, you can see how Kuroko managed to strengthen its flight so dramatically.
Yo, what is good, y'all? It's your boy Nerdame here with another custom figure review, and today we are looking at my custom Tetsuya Kuroko.
Huh. There anyone present here named Kuroko? Looks like he didn't come today. Alright, let's get practice started.
Excuse me. I'm Kuroko.
From Kuroko no Basket, and I am a huge fan of this series.
huge.
If you haven't seen this show, you definitely gotta check it out. It's finally been licensed here in the US in English on Netflix, so that's probably your easiest way to check it out right now. But I've been a fan of the series for years. Super hyped that it's finally been licensed here in America in English. Super looking forward to season, I think it's season 4, the last season, where nothing but hypeness goes down, and hopefully they'll even they'll do like an English release of the movie, which is will be pretty dope too. So but yeah, this is my first custom, so don't go too harsh on me in the comments.
This is pretty good.
Or go harsh on me in the comments or whatever. So it is a little amateurish, but to be honest, for my first custom, I think this came out pretty well. So as far as the figure goes, I think he's pretty great. Obviously, I'm going to get into likes and dislikes because, again, he's not perfect. But yeah, before we get into everything, I just want to say make sure you check out my IG. I post my photos of my figures there before I review them here on the channel, and also sneak peeks of my new figures to come. And also make sure you check out my TikTok page. I have a lot of dope stuff on there. And of course, make sure you subscribe here. Make sure you thumbs up that video. That really helps me out a lot. I would really appreciate it.
I'm pushing myself to be even stronger.
And then comment below. You know, let me know if I should try working on other custom figures, or even other custom figures from this series. That would be kind of cool if we could do some more reviews from Kuroko. That would be dope. But yeah, let me know. Let me know if you guys have some recommendations, likes, dislikes, favorite moments in the anime, whatever. Put it down. So yeah. What else? Oh, also, make sure you guys tune in every Sunday if you're fans of the Big 3 in Shonen Jump right now, or the weekly Shonen Jump chapters. I do reviews of at least the Big 3, One Piece, Jujutsu no Kaisen, and My Hero Academia. So make sure you tune into those on every Sunday. You know, we can discuss new chapters. I like to see what you guys, you know, think on your end. I like to pick your brains. So I think that's gonna be it. Let's get into it, guys. I am super hyped for this figure. Alrighty, before we take a closer look at the figure, this is the box for the statue that I used for the head sculpt. He's a DXF statue. Just go to eBay. They're pretty cheap. I think the crazy thing about this is I actually bought this 10 years ago, maybe like a decade ago, and never thought it would come this much in handy. So at the time, I paid maybe around 30-40 bucks for it, but I'm pretty sure they come around about 50 bucks nowadays. But this is the statue. I just took like a pocket knife and just kind of cut off the top. That came off pretty well, you know, came off pretty smooth. And the end result was this, and came off pretty easily. I just used a pre-drill. If you guys don't know what that is, I'll show up a photo. And I pre-drilled the inside of the head. It doesn't even look that clean. Like I said, I'm an amateur, but it definitely worked perfectly. I was thinking maybe I would need like sticky tack or something to help mold it in there, but no, it just pegged right in there. And this body I got from my Yusuke, my well, I don't know, One Shot Studios Yusuke. Check out my review for that. And I originally thought that I was going to use the body that this jersey came from, which is from a Dyson model slam dunk figure. I've heard so much about this series and about how great it is, and how even the story is way better compared to Kuroko no Basket. So it's definitely a legendary series. But I was gonna use the body that came with this figure and that came with the jersey. But definitely this scale is not gonna work. He's way too tall. But the scaling is perfect for a Kagami in my opinion. So you never know, maybe we'll have a Kagami review coming soon. Here's even what he looks like on the bigger body. It just doesn't look right. Like, he doesn't. So but the jersey fits on great. Obviously the biggest downside is the skin tone. Definitely something I was like, oh, I should have thought about that ahead of time. But it's really not that noticeable. It just fits great. And I even like how it looks seamless in the back, and the articulation is dope. Nothing is limited here. And the only downside is, like I said in my Yusuke review, the feet come off of these one-shot toy figures, but for some reason mine's is stuck. So I haven't been able to get mine's off. I'm more afraid of if I break it, if I try to get it off. But the Dyson model figure was equipped with these dope Jordans that unpeg. But the crappy thing is that shoes I can't get off, and I think the shoe might be a little too big for Kuroko. It would literally look like a boot or something in my opinion. Oops. But yeah, everything is great. The scaling is dope with the basketball and stuff. Like it kind of sucks that we never got like an official release from a company. Dude, if freaking Dyson model made Kuroko figures instead of slam dunk figures, that would be dope. But it fits great. Super easy, something you can do. It took me maybe an hour to do everything, and again, it's my first time doing it. The wristbands I took just from like a hair tie, cut that in half, and glued it on with the Gorilla Glue, you already know. And then I kind of glued the jersey on in some areas because he is a little smaller, especially compared to the regular one, figure that the jersey came from. You got to kind of bunch it around, and I even tucked it in a bit, which makes it look a little more natural too. So but he's great. Articulation, nothing is limited. Like, this is crazy. So and you can even articulate the head a little bit. The head moves around with it. But yeah, and then the dope thing about the Yusuke figure is that he's included with these spear gun shots. These low-key look like when Kuroko's doing like his moves or whatever. You know, when they have a little animation of him doing his little thing. But yeah, so let's get into accessories. These are all of the accessories included with the figure. I got a cola from the Dyson model slam dunk figure. I threw in the Rasengan from my bootleg Naruto, and I have the spirit gun from Yusuke, the basketball included with the Dyson model, and then we got the head sculpt and all the alternate hands from the Yusuke figure. But yeah, this is I feel so fortunate. He's definitely perfect. Comment below if you can think of any other accessories that I could have added with the figure. But all in all, I think it came out pretty well. So yeah. Already getting into height comparisons, got a lot of comparisons here. Here he is compared to my custom Master Ultra Instinct Goku.
We can fight.
From Dragon Ball Super Heroes, made by ABT Customs. And I think they fit pretty good in scale. Of course, Goku should be taller, but I think it works. Here he is compared to my custom Kakashi from Besley Studio. And Kakashi's a little on the short end, but I still think it works. Here he is compared to the body for the original Dyson model figure that he came with, or that I got the jersey from. He will be perfect height for a Kagami, but just putting that out there. So we'll see what happens. And here he is compared to my Dragon Ball superhero movie Broly. And Broly's gonna tower everybody, especially Kuroko. It's no exception. And here he is compared to my SHF Bulma and my SHF Naruto. Naruto's on the short end. He's a kid, so it is what it is. Alrighty.
I cannot bear to look at that bear any longer.
All in all, this is a dope figure. If you get the chance to pick him up, go for it. Just kidding. This one is all mine. Like I mentioned, I am a huge fan of the series. So I'll probably be holding on to this one for a while. But there's hope. Like I mentioned, super easy to put together. If a newbie like me could, put this together, there's no stopping even you guys. So power to the people. Super easy. But yeah, I think that is going to be it. Am I forgetting anything else? Anything? No? Alrighty. Well, as always, make sure you check out my IG. And also make sure you check out my TikTok. And also make sure you stay tuned here on the channel. I will be back next week as usual. Also, I'll be here Sunday for the new chapter review. So make sure you check out those weekly Shonen Jump chapters. And yeah, I'll see you guys. Make sure you stay after for the photos. And peace.